to the Bowling Green Dynasty. Today we take on the Hoosiers of Indiana. It's time to rock and roll on the road. We'll probably go in and beat the Hoosiers, but never. Let's see how this one goes. Thanks for watching, and go Falcons.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Falcons will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Indiana's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity in this football game.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing him.
Turning it on!
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Falcons offense will try to get something started with their first possession. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just
ran through the tackle, and he smashes his way through again. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, BG. He would not be denied.
huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Snaps it in the shotgun. Big fella moving. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, what a cut! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Works the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Falcons are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Might be looking to run. It's complete on the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bowling Green. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons are marching down the field. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll get him down after a solid return. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Got his man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Hoosiers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And as he throws, got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Finds the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peters. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. And the Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Extending the play. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Gives it on the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Falcons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Moffitt. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21. But this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Power football with the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick release by the QB. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Number 13,
The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Busts through behind his pad. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On fourth down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. With the catch, it's Curry. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Falcons come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Firing toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BG!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
28, Indiana, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hoosiers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Galladay. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Snags it over the middle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so.
Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got it in the middle. It's Fraley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Makes a grab past the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Look out, he's got room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Falcons are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This time they'll go to the running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll throw on third down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And they take it in for 6 more points. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Dumps it off in the flats. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Wants to bring it back. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Falcons! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points, so it's not...
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between you.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
7 yards on the play.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Fires to the tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They're going to run it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to run it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
42, Indiana, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going downfield for the big play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Under fire.
The quarterback is taken down for a sack. A loss of 5 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up.
That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
42, Indiana, 28.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And they got him for a safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off, the chances of them winning just went way downhill.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Nice move to keep running.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Offense changing the play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. 3rd and goal for the offense. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. And the Hoosiers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So they come to the line with very little choice but to go for it in a desperate situation here. He's got it, 1st down and more. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Rousseau. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Caught behind the line. It's Walters. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Trying play action. There's the pressure. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Great place to start for this offense. Nice move there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, BG. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. The short hands, it's Rousseau.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
And Bowling Green with 1-0 will escape Indiana 51-28 the final score.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about
That's
having
more of a
the
blowout than
class,
Ohio
and it
State
seemed like
was, but
whoever was on offense had the
the
last play.
Falcons
And it's amazing how much offense has been just
win
boomed in
either
college
way.
football. So good. So many ways to hurt you.
Then
You saw
both
both of these
28-42,
offenses put on a show today,
3
Jesse.
touchdowns.
We talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their
Also
defensive
having a
coordinators
touchdown on the
were
ground
losing
as
sleep
we
all
got
week. They
Pitts
knew
or
this
Pitt.
was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much
Clark
firepower on
Blunt,
both of these
27,
offenses.
80 yards,
Man,
2
we saw that
touchdowns.
here today.
Stephen
That's
Merchant,
going to do it from
Stephen
here. For
Murchison.
David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm
5
Reese Davis, and you've
46
been
yards,
watching
1 touchdown.
another presentation of EA Sports
Defensively, 1
College
interception,
Football.
Dave Eckert. No fumbles. Kicking wise, Bills are on 7 of 7 on extra points, and we had a safety in this game too. Didn't punt. Did have a punt return touchdown though. Thanks to Kane Moffitt, who broke through the end zone. He broke through the line. We can find the fumble. And, yeah. '89 yards. He catches it here at the 9. Boom, breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2, and gets 2 great blocks. And from there, he's off. Alright. For the touchdown. 89-yard punt return for the Falcons. So, Bowling Green remains undefeated at 8-0. We're back. We moved down to number 3, which maybe Michigan moved up to number 2. Nope. Clemson is at number 2. Michigan's still at number 4 in the CFP Top 25. We play number 24 Iowa next week. We'll see you in Kinnick. Thanks for watching, and go Falcons.